My name's Samantha Hoare and I'm a first-year pop singer. I first started singing really young. I was about 7 years old and I picked up a guitar when I was about 10 and I started songwriting a little bit after that. I recently did a singing masterclass with Barb Jungr and I was fortunate enough to be able to talk to her afterwards, and she gave me some really helpful advice about the songwriting process and the reinterpretation of kind of older material and classic material.
What initially made you want to reinterpret the works of people like Bob Dylan, Nina Simone? What made you look at the song and think there's potential here?
I didn't really. The songs got me. The songs always get me. I don't do anything. I just mooch about, you know, and then suddenly a bunch of songs come and knock at the door and they demand that they're sung.
What's your process for then trying to find the story in there, the story that you want to tell with the song?
Again, I try to not impose that too much, because when I'm imposing that, it's never as good as when I find out what the song wants to tell. I mean, I was saying on stage the other night that I've been singing Blowing in the Wind, and everybody knows that song, or at least they think they do, but I didn't know what that song was until I began to sing it. I knew what I thought it was, but that's an entirely different thing to what it actually is.
I myself put stuff up on YouTube. I've been YouTubing for about 2.5 years now, and what I find a lot is so much creativity. So do you think the fact that we have all this technology now is a positive force for the
yes, it's wonderful.
Yeah.
I don't want to go back to the days when, I mean, you know, I can go to a rehearsal with the musicians I work with in Corby. I can take out my phone and somebody will go, Barb, can you just put those harmonies down for us? And I can put them down on my phone. Now I can go home, I can put that onto the computer and send them out to everybody. I don't want to go back to the days where we all had to remember that and somebody wrote it down wrong.
If there was something you wish you'd known starting out, what would it be?
I wouldn't know where to start with what I didn't know. What I didn't know was everything. I didn't know anything. Claire Martin said a really good thing. She said, always try to work with people who are better than you.
Yeah.
And actually that's a fantastic piece of advice, because then you learn things.
Well, thank you so much for talking to me.
Such a pleasure.
It was brilliant today.
Such a pleasure. Thank you very, very much.